And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nerds with Dice. Been live a lot recently here. Sorry, just making sure all my settings are correct. Hi, yes, we are playing Fields of the Dead, a Midwestern zombie apocalypse. This is episode 10 Fireworks. We had a big episode last week, and that means there's a big gay wedding on the horizon, uh, down the road. So excited for that, and hope you are too. Before we get too far into the game, I'm going to pass it over to Cass and let Cass start the intros.
Hi, I'm Cass. My pronouns are she, they. I play Cherry O'Callahan. Their pronouns are also she, they. And they might have proposed last episode so that we can have a big gay wedding in this show. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll pass it off to Quinn.
Hey everybody, my name is Quinn. I use Indian all pronouns, and I play Chase, who uses he, him pronouns. Chase is awake! He's back! He's also being gay! That's all for me, and I don't remember who's next.
I think it's me. Hi everybody, I'm Mary. My pronouns are she, her. Today I am playing Eliza, our doctor, that is really excited for the big gay wedding. Because she's a part of the big gay wedding. Because she's getting married in a big gay wedding. Pass it on to the next person.
All right, I believe that's me. Hi, everybody. My name's Natalie, she, they, and I play Kia, they, them. Are a little bit of Canada here. And yeah, they got to learn about the big gay wedding, so it's awkwardly excited. And I'll pass it on to Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm back as a guest this week, and I am playing Felix Sanderson. Pronouns are she, her. And I'm ready to be thrown into this mix and see what else is going on and find out about the big gay wedding.
And that is me. Hi, everybody. My name is Mermaid Station Pronouns, and today I'm bringing Deborah back. And I think I remember, I'm 90% sure that Eliza asked me to be the maid of honor. I think, because I forgot who Vivian is the other maid of honor on Cherry's side. So I think Deborah's. Anyways, excited for big gay wedding. Big gay, yay!
I love that. That was our intro. Hi, everyone. I'm Sophia Olivia Scott, and I'm your storyteller for what is now going to be the story of the big gay wedding in the zombie apocalypse. Check the chat. All our links, Discord, YouTube, and the donation link to Feed America are all in there, as well as, because this is a horror game, despite our excitement over all of the queerness in this show. Automod, go away. Check the CW there. It's a big general CW just in case for, all of the things that could potentially come up in this zombie apocalypse campaign. And now I'm going to do the monologue from the point of view of one of our NPCs, Aiden. This monologue actually kind of starts with Aiden setting down the radio. And then, oh, no. I hope you're okay, Corbin. I really, really do. I wish you would have came sooner, and I hope that you're on your way here now, and that's why I can't reach you. I tried. I checked in. I hope you listened to everything I told you. I didn't want to betray anybody's trust, but I really, really was worried about you all out there on your own. I know you got this whole independent thing going on, but I really do see you as a friend, and I just. It's so important for us to keep the few friends we have around in this world now, and I hope I see you soon. I hope you're okay. Hold on. Yes, Automod. Gay is okay here. We are going to start again with another flashback. If y'all are okay with it, I would like to go with Cherry and Eliza. Your first Christmas together. I want to know about it.
I think it was probably stressful. Don't you think, Mariette, that it was
Yeah.
stressful for Cherry and Eliza?
Absolutely, especially with Eliza's sister, is the most type A, fill out all the activities list. Everything has to be perfect. Yeah, it definitely probably would be overwhelming, especially because it would have been after probably our first year out from the military, too.
Yeah. Civilian life's real hard, you know? I think, too, it would be hard for Cherry because they probably didn't start to transition till after the military stint was over. So they're still in that, like, early, probably awkward spot of, like, I want to try this, I want to try that, you know, what feels like me.
Yeah, Eliza would be just whatever Cherry would need, would be trying to find something to make it a little bit special and less stressful. I think that uh, she would have set up like a small Christmas tree in her apartment. Probably it's a little sparse, but there's some like old ornaments, and she probably would have kind of wrapped up an ornament to give to Cherry for their first Christmas together.
I think Cherry probably also got an ornament to gift because that feels very in line with things we've discovered while playing, is like they both sometimes get the same idea and then it's just who gets there first.
I think like just like if we're looking in, Eliza would have basically gotten like the hot cocoa out, finally sitting down after the umpteenth billion activity, uh, and just kind of hand the gift over to Cherry.
I thought we weren't gonna do gifts this first time.
I mean, it's not a big gift. I made it. I just figured it would be something, you know. It's been a big year, and there's so much changing going on, and I just think it's something to remember.
And she kisses you on the cheek, and then starts to unwrap the gift. Do you have an idea of what you think the ornament is?
I think that it's kind of like this, like handmade, like clay. Basically, I think it probably would have been modeled off of like the Secret Garden. And so like there are a bunch of these like little painted flowers and the what looks like little birds in the sky with like this intricate like ivy on the wrought iron fence, and then it'll have the year, and underneath it says our story's just beginning.
Cherry definitely sniffles a little and has to wipe their eyes. And after a moment to gather herself, she reaches behind her back. It's like, well, I got you something too. Hands over a little. Cherry's not good at wrapping, so it's a little gift bag with the I'm blanking on the name, the paper to, fill the bag.
Yeah, she'll take out the tissue paper and look and see what's inside.
I think it's similar but less fancy of like a clay thing that was handmade, but it's the thumbprints they made together at one of their first dates. And so it's the two thumbprints overlaid in a heart shape, painted, two different colors. And then it has their name and the year.
This is perfect. And she'll just put her arms around Cherry and just kind of like lean in and say, I know it's been a lot lately, and my family is a lot, but thank you for keeping up and not totally going after my sister when she went off today. She tries her best, okay, but her and stress don't really mix well. So just thank you for not running.
I mean, she was pretty scary, but also, I don't want to sound callous, but she's not as scary as gunfire.
That is true.
I mean, even though she got mad, it's, we told them and they accepted my name and everything, so that's really nice of them.
Aunt Henny is just, she's there for everybody. I'm glad that she's opened her house up for people that have needed it all the time when I was younger. But I'm glad that it all went well, and now we can just focus on seeing what else the future holds. I can't believe that it's hard to not have that set schedule anymore. Do you find that hard? Am I crazy?
No, it's definitely, it's hard to shake that habit, and I feel not lost, right? Because we're together, but adrift a little. I know we talked about it, and maybe sooner rather than later, but I think in the spring I want to go back to school.
Amazing.
I think that'll help me with that structure.
That sounds great. I just, and she just kind of like looks down in her lap and just says, I am not gonna lie, I am trying to get used to being back home, and with how I didn't expect having to nanny my sister's children right now, but it is all part of the plan. She needs help. Then once they are a little bit older and get to school, then I can go and figure out what I want to do. But I guess, and she looks very conflicted. Like there's part of her that like Cherry would know that Eliza family means everything. And you probably would have seen her many times kind of break her boundaries on certain things because of what the family needs. But she will just say, I think I want to go back to being a paramedic for a little while. I can at least do nights then, and then I can still watch kiddos during the day. I just miss the rush. I miss having to problem solve and think on my feet. And I know that sounds so strange after everything, but
No, it sounds like you. And before I look at school in the spring, I'll help out with the kids when I can. And
you don't need to. It's not your responsibility.
I want to. They're your family, and they've accepted me, and they need help now, and hopefully we can make things work out further down the line. And I mean, especially if you go back to being a paramedic, I can cook for us. I might as well cook for the kids too.
I think they were getting very sick of my microwave chicken McNuggets. But like at least they were like dinosaurs. I thought that would be cute. I mean, Ren loved it, and well, the baby just smushed it everywhere. But it's what it is. They're so cute. I just can't believe how big Ren is now. But is there any holiday things that you did before everything?
I mean, we did the usual stuff, I think the thing I remember most is we weren't allowed to open anything, Christmas Eve, but we got to pick one thing out of the stocking to have early.
That's amazing. My aunt, she's eclectic. We had the solstice tree, and we did some gifts, but it was a lot of like building wreaths and things. I think, honestly, my sister, I think she's goes full Christmas mode because of the not, I guess, standardized Christmas practices that we grew up with. It's interesting. It's different. Maybe we can figure out what we want to do. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm like a kind of person that would be happy just to go on a cruise during the holidays and just not have to deal with family. I know that may sound terrible, But I love my family. I do, but they are wild when it becomes stressful times, especially the holidays. I don't know how we're going to deal with tomorrow. There's too many things on that list. We're never going to get it all done.
Everything that we get off that list, we'll get it done and we'll be happy, and I bet you we'll figure it all out because of Christmas magic. But if you want to go on a cruise, yes, we should go on a cruise. And you know what I read recently in, I think it's Norway or something, Christmas Eve, they exchange books to read, and then you just read quietly. And we could do that on the couch together. We could do that on a cruise. It wouldn't matter. They're easy to, get books. We should do that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And she'll just like start going off on plans and books and reading, and just kind of snuggled up next to Cherry, and like with the little like video fire going in the background.
I think Cherry just lets Eliza talk and holds on to them and enjoys the warmth of the apartment.
Wow, y'all. Okay. I posted in the chat, but congratulations. Everybody gets 1 XP. We're going to meet our new character now. Felix, you have been surviving in the apocalypse for a little bit. You have met this group of people that have sort of become your family. You found a safe spot somewhere in the city. You've fortified it as best you can, but so far as a group, you've kept moving. But before we get any farther into it, I want to know, what does Felix look like?
Felix is about 5'4". She is 22 years old. She's got about medium length brown hair, pulled back in a ponytail, brown eyes, light tanned complexion, basically very average, the kind of person you wouldn't look twice at on the street if you passed them. Yeah, there's nothing particularly remarkable about her at all.
What is this group of people that you've sort of made into your zombie apocalypse found family? What are they like?
They are very big on moving around to try to find different shelters, try to find different sources, food, medicine. They need a lot of scouting though, because they are still trying to figure out how to best survive. As in, do they fight the walkers? They don't want to, because most of them have never fought in their lives up until this point. And they want to be more of a quiet, out of sight, out of mind group.
What, within this group, what is like Felix's role?
Scouting is very important, that Felix does. She's pretty talented at seeming invisible. She can pass by walkers usually without getting noticed. It's become a talent of hers to be able to be as quiet as possible.
I would like to have you roll a scout roll for me then.
That doesn't look right. I do not know where I rolled so many dice.
What's your attributes in it?
For
What are your scores?
wits is 4, and scout has 2 points in it.
Hmm. Roll it again, I guess. Just to see. Huh. Because it should. Now, am I correct? It should only be 6 dice, right? Not because it's rolling 8.
Yeah.
I think so, but I've also noticed that like it seems like it rolls more. That's why I had to double check my abilities and skills, but I don't know.
Well, I guess we will take the first roll then. You get 1 success. So as you are scouting, you notice a lot of the normal stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff you see every day, a few walkers, and even sometimes a few people scurrying about trying to stay alive. Not many, not every day, but sometimes. The um, the walkers obviously way more common, but you've noticed in the last few days and even today more than usual. Usually you count 3, 4, but you're now counting 10 wandering down this street, 20 wandering down that street. It's like there's more of them for some reason. And as you watch, you see this guy. He's got his arm bundled up to his chest. He's got a revolver in one hand, and he's got like a leather jacket or leather vest on, and he is doing his best to make it down an alley sort of adjacent to the building that you are watching him from without being detected by any walkers. Felix, what do you do? How do you react to seeing this?
I quietly just in in my little hidey hole of wherever I am seeing this, I am just watching to see what he does, or if it looks like he needs anything, or basically I want to assess the situation before I act.
What are you hoping to see as you assess the situation? Like, what kind of things are you hoping to learn?
I would like to know why he's got his arm against his chest, if it's an injury or a bite, uh, um, and also just to see his intent, like where's he going?
Um, you can't tell from here, like if it's a bite or anything, but you can see like blood on the shirt he has on under his jacket. Like it looks like he has an injury. And that is why he's got his arm sort of in a sling. As for his intent, as you watch, he seems to just be looking for a safe place. He's trying some of the doors. In the alley he's in, there's a couple of them, on like kind of heavy metal doors, and they're all locked. And I think you maybe even know this because like your group has been through, when you were scouting for a place to go. So these doors are locked and he's trying them. He's just looking for a safe place to go, which means he might end up in the same building as your group because that door you got in through that door.
Mm-hmm.
So he might end up in the same place.
At that point, Felix would come out of hiding and just kind of quietly call out to him. And as she gets closer, trying not to get any walker attention.
He looks up at you. He doesn't, like, aware that the walker's around. He doesn't say anything, but he like tries to do like some hand gestures, like trying to ask like where to go. But he's only, he's got the one hand right now, and he's trying to ask you like where can he go to go be safe.
I'm gonna lead him back to my group. And just because if he's got anything useful on him that would be beneficial to the group, that's pretty important. And if he's already injured, he is probably not a threat.
Okay. Yeah. So he finds the door that you point him to, and he slips inside. Do you go down to meet him?
Yes.
Okay. He he's not like a small guy, right? He's a pretty decent sized guy. He looks like he's lived a hard life. Drugs, alcohol, lots of time in the sun. And as you look at him, you can tell it's not a bite that he has because you can see the hole in his jacket. And it looks like he was shot with something.
Are you okay?
Uh, I mean, I could use some patching up, but I'm fine. Better than most of my friends are.
There's a few people here. My group, we could probably help, but I need to make sure that you're not going to attack us. You're obviously prepared.
Um, prepared, kind of. I actually ran out of ammo a couple blocks back. Turns out, though, the butt of the gun works pretty well in a pinch. And
Hmm.
look, I don't know who you people are. I just need a place to rest for a bit.
Okay, come inside.
Do you have him go first?
No, I go first.
Okay. So you lead him into the room.
Yes.
We will call one of the people in this group. We'll call her Jenny. It's the first name off the top of my head. We'll call her Jenny. So when you walk in, she goes, Felix, who's this?
He was out roaming, looking for a place to stay. He says that his friends are gone at this point, probably, and he's injured.
Yeah. Look, I just need a place to rest. If you could spare some water, something to clean out this wound, that'd be great, but I just need a place to rest, and then I'll move on. I don't want to bother you folks.
If it helps, I can watch over him.
Yeah, I mean, I have some stuff, first aid kit, we can get that wound cleaned up for you a bit, and yeah, Felix, we'll keep an eye on him.
Okay.
It'll be fine. And Jenny will find it's like an outdoorsman's like first aid kit that they like that you'd get at any store, just like a little plastic case with a few bandages, some alcohol wipes, stuff like that in it. And she will gesture him over to come sit down. And he does, and he walks in front of you, Felix, and you see the back of his jacket for the first time. And on the back of his jacket is a patch. That patch proclaims him as a member of the Brothers of Hades. He goes, sits down, takes the jacket off, eventually is realizing like that she's going to need him to take off his shirt. He does that too. Throws it aside. It's kind of junk now. The holes and everything it's really, really clean. Doesn't look to you like a bullet wound. It sort of looks like an arrow wound. You notice that like now that like he's taken off his leather jacket and it's sitting there, there's a name tag on his jacket. Didn't read it before, but if you wanted to now, you could try to.
Yes, I would like to read the name tag.
Roll scout for me. One success. You successfully read his name tag without him noticing. Let me see. Tugs, president. We're going to cut over to the spectrum now. Chase.
Yep.
We'll say it's been not quite a full day, but plenty of time has passed. Obviously, you don't want to be doing too much, but you're not feeling dizzy. You can be moving around. What would Chase be doing?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think after the news about Cherry and Eliza got him very excited and he stood up a little bit too fast and made himself a little bit dizzy, he probably was like, he went to like congratulate them and then like went back to bed. It's like, yay, so happy for you. Also, I don't feel good and I'm gonna go lay down before somebody yells at me. So I think that he has probably been back to resting most of the day, which I think has been hard because he has a lot of stuff that he wants to talk to. He has a lot of stuff he wants to talk to everyone about. Particularly, he has a lot of stuff he wants to talk to Mac about, but he also just still has so many questions. He feels like there's so much stuff that he missed. I think that he definitely at some point wants to find Deborah. I don't know what she's been up to.
That is a good question. What is Deborah up to?
You said it's not been like a full day yet, right?
Correct.
And what time of day is it?
Let's see. We left off, and it was, I believe, from Corvin's timeline where it was getting later. We left off with it early evening. So, not a full day. It's probably early morning, I would say.
I think you'll find Deborah kind of just like sitting near the front entrance, but their face is already and their clothes are already covered in blood, because they managed to escape and do some morning reps without Eliza breathing over my shoulder. And I'm just back, kind of cleaning off my weapon and trying to like keep my face away from the rest of the spectrum so nobody sees me or what I did this morning already.
Oh, perfect. Then I'd love to see you at the end of what you did this morning. So yeah, I think like early morning, Chase got some sleep, got some more rest, but then like kind of restless, being back, wakes up and goes looking for Deborah. Yeah, the other question, because I get I out of character have not. I have no idea what happened while I was gone. Is Dalton still around? Is he just gone? Did he vanish?
No, he's around. He's just like keeping his head down because I yelled at him a lot while you were gone. I yelled at him a lot while you were gone. Great.
Amazing.
More than he probably actually deserved for those of us that don't
absolutely did not deserve.
For those of us that don't have the history that Dalton and Deborah have.
Okay, that makes sense. Although honestly, I feel like there's a chance that Chase might not have even seen him then, so that might be a question that you also get asked in character. Because I think that Chase has been like he walked around and took like a little bit of a tour of the spectrum, but I imagine he hasn't quite he hasn't quite got caught up on everything that has happened. But yeah, he will find you covered in blood first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And just kind of like, I think, given that, like, cautiously approaches. Hey, Deborah,
Hi.
good morning.
Chase, what are you doing up? Shouldn't you be asleep and laying down?
I got, like, a lot of rest, I think, from, like, all the, like, sleep and rest and laying down.
Okay.
So, and, like, I went to sleep really early last night, so I just kind of, like, naturally woke up.
Okay,
first
whatever.
thing this morning.
Okay. Before you continue, do I have anything on my face?
Yes.
What?
Blood? I'm assuming it's not yours? It's like...
Yeah, it's not my blood. Not at all. It's just my morning routine. You know, kind of just this. Okay, but I'm gonna be wiping this off. What did you need?
That's okay. Yeah, when I was like walking around yesterday, touring everything, I saw that you are like teaching some of the people from Spectrum some like fighting skills and like fighting techniques and stuff.
Yeah, like how to use a knife, how to get a strike, use your body weight to Crepe's words, try to like maneuver so that they'll just kind of run away from you in a sense. I don't know. I'm just trying my fucking best. What about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think like since I was on my own for a little bit, I do know a lot of that stuff, but getting knocked out for several days definitely
it really changes you.
Yeah, I saw that and I was thinking like I could probably use a little bit more skills, like fighting skills, like actually like proper. No one ever really taught me any of that. I feel like I kind of just have like figured it out as I've gone along, like what I've needed to, when I've needed to, but I don't feel like I really know what I'm doing. And I feel like you really know what you're doing. You seem like you really know what you're doing.
Yeah, it definitely seems like I really know what I'm doing, but I have zero background in this. I literally gardened for Dick before all of this.
That's funny.
Like I was just at home as a stay-at-home gardener.
Well, you definitely know more than I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, like I want, especially now, like having, Mac and Alice, and there's other people that I want to like look for, and just I am realizing that my general survival skills, I don't really know how I even like am still alive, to be honest. I feel like I always have other people looking out for me and taking care of me, and that's great. Like I am super appreciative of that, and I know it's fine to like rely on other people and stuff, but I also I want to be able to not just take care of myself, but then take care of them.
I think Deborah wants to like sit you down, like so that you two are on the same level about all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Chase, I understand your want and need to understand and know how to do all of this, but I feel like your framing is kind of not where it should be when you talk about all of this. Like, yes, you have Mac and you have Alice and you have a bunch of people here at the Spectrum who really like care about you because you know them from before everything. I walked across the state of Wisconsin by myself for months. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't have anybody to rely on. And that walking made me who I am. If I had the choice, Chase, I would make sure you never had to do what I did. That those countless miles and sunrises and sunsets and honestly flatlands, I was going to say hills. It's not hills. Wisconsin's so flat. It's crepes, man. The waters and you know, just that bone chilling cold. I never want you to experience that. I want you to always have people around you that you truly care about and who truly care about you. I want you to have this like this mindset that like I want to know how to fight and survive so that if it comes down to it, I can take care of other people. You know, like I don't ever want you to be alone, Chase. Like I want you to. I would love for you to just kind of be a kid, but that's just not the way that the world works. But I don't know. I'd rather you, like, you know, I want you to always have people, and for as long as I'm alive, for however long that is, I'm gonna care about you, and I'm gonna make sure you're safe. And part of that can be this of me holding your hand and then throwing you to the ground so that you can kind of figure out how to do that. And then also like you running at me, and then I'm just gonna like make you go over there when you do that. But I want Chase to be, you know, the Chase that I've known. I don't want you to be as hardened as I am. It's not fun, I'll tell you that much. Not fun at all.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're right. I mean, I know, like, I was thinking about going after Mac by myself, right? I'm obviously glad that I didn't do that. That would have really been a mistake. I'm glad that I had, you know, you and Eliza to talk me out of that. And so I want to be able to do things on myself, but I don't want to be by myself, definitely. More like it just there's a lot from what I can tell, there's a lot going on and like a lot coming our direction, and
Always.
yeah, but like now it seems like it's getting worse. Like it seems like there's always been a lot, but now it's like directly, you know, coming our way, and it seems like it's I don't know. But yes, yeah, I want to be able to take care of, I mean, of everyone, and to feel like I'm able to I don't know, maybe do my parts the wrong wording or wrong language, but just to take care of people like they take care of me.
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense. I understand. I'm very happy to help. I don't think today is the right day.
No,
for some physical labor and stuff,
yeah.
but
I'm feeling a lot better, but definitely I feel like I should just like rest another day or two, where Eliza will probably tell me more than that, but
I mean, you could probably carry some stuff. I mean, we're still kind of just trying to make fences come up and all that. And I feel like, yeah, they're like snow fences and stuff, but like we're just putting it up section by section. So I feel like, maybe Eliza wouldn't be okay with that, actually. Anyways, it's just like you can see like the gears turning of like Eliza wouldn't allow this, but like I'm gonna be here to support you if you want to do it.
I mean, I would love to help as much as possible. Again, I feel like I kind of got out of a lot of the hard work of like moving everything over to the Spectrum and all the setup and stuff that you have all been doing. And I would love to help getting things set up and ready.
I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff to do anyway. We're boarding up, we're putting fences up, we're setting up traps outside. Like, there are a lot of things that take, like, meticulous work that, like, you could do in, like, small 10-minute increments and then take breaks. Like, you don't have to do all the fucking heavy lifting and, you know, pick up boards and nail them to walls and things like that. Like, we're not asking you to do that. Yeah, no, there's plenty for you to do. There's plenty for all of us to do. We're kind of behind, if I'm being completely honest. I'm really nervous about these hordes that are coming. But yeah, it's only gonna get worse, I feel, and I fear. But that's why you gotta rely on others, and that's why, for as long as you can, have the people that you love around you, so you can, you know, just kind of feel the love.
Yeah, no, the getting worse is definitely the vibe that I've gotten from everybody. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna go and see if Mac and Alice are awake yet. Like I said, I just kind of like woke up early. So they were still sleeping. And then yeah, I want to help out. So and then after I've rested for an Eliza appropriate amount of time, so she doesn't yell at you, we can. I'd love to start doing some more training.
Yeah, for sure. I want to be completely 100% honest with you. I flipped a truck while you were unconscious, and you were in the vehicle. So I feel really good getting that off my chest. Oh my gosh, man! Oh crepes! I'm feeling good.
There
What
was a pothole that popped the tire. You
But I
do it on
didn't
your own.
see it. I still flipped the truck. That is still a part of this.
What happened? Like, was everyone? I'm assuming you were all in the truck. Like, it wasn't just you and
It was
me?
an RV truck, you know? It was kind of like a Winnebago, if you know what those are. So, like, Eliza and I were in the front. Eliza was trying to help me out. It didn't really work. I really appreciated her and her help and her attempts to help. But then, yeah, there was just too many walkers, and I barreled into them at one point, and then I didn't see a pothole like half mile later. So, and then the truck flipped, and the Winnebago went down, and now we don't have it anymore. So that sucks.
I mean, I'm just glad that everybody's okay. It sounds like getting back here was a lot for all of you. So
Yeah, it was a lot. A lot. If you see Eliza, don't tell her that I'm leaving.
where are you
But I'll
going?
be right back. I'm just gonna head out. Go out super quick. I'll be right back.
Just out. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like take a quick lap around the spectrum, see where fences are at. You know, maybe go 2-3 blocks out from there. But it's good. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, great. And then you see the machete like pops on her back, walks out the door.
What
If
would
we were
Kia-
playing a different game, I'd ask to roll an insight check.
That's fair. That's it. Kia, what would you be doing?
I think as soon as like the beginnings of morning light start cresting, Kia'd be getting ready to go and start making sure the traps that they've been helping set up around are still up, that nothing tripped them yet, and kind of quietly panicking on ensuring they are working and that they're not being a dummy about setting them up, they haven't made any mistakes, and that they're far enough away in the chain that they could at least pull whatever horde is expected to get as many away as possible.
You'll definitely see Deborah in the distance just taking the machete and just like slicing walkers apart. You can say something, probably won't hear you.
Yeah. I think Kia just notes it.
As you're heading out, I think Aiden catches up to you and is like, mind if I join you this morning?
No, you're welcome. Probably a good idea to be in pairs at this point anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. So you've been setting up traps, right?
Trying to, and like nearby, Kia points to like a series of tin cans and like metal like tubes that are on lines, so that when they sort of get hit, they almost sound like chimes going across.
Yeah. Smart. Better that we know they're coming, right?
Yeah. I'm not the craftiest person, but someone gave me some things to follow, so I did my best.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. And just awkwardly stands there as they start walking along the line. I've noticed you've been hanging on to the radio quite a bit lately. Everything cool?
Oh, yeah. just got a friend out there. Was trying to get a hold of, but trying to get a hold of him, but I don't know. I was checking in, but I don't know. He didn't pick up this morning.
Is that typical? Do they pick up all the time?
Usually, reluctantly, I'll admit, but they usually at least let me know they're okay.
I mean, I know what it's like to have a friend out there not knowing what's going on, but I mean, if this is only the first morning, hopefully it's just a matter of them not being there and hunting or doing something.
Yeah, I'm trying not to panic.
Good, because I think we need to save that panic for when they just like loosely gesture to the like other traps whenever these go off.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's weird because I don't know. For all this, I wouldn't even one missed message or something. I wouldn't even thought much about it, you know. And
Yeah.
now every time somebody doesn't pick up the radio right away, I have a moment of panic, you know.
Yeah, you worry if it's another one down.
Do you know what happened to your friends? They still out there?
One I know, at least, is still out there. I actually ran into her when I was out scavenging for us, but she ran away. I didn't even get to ask her about her other friend.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But at least you know she was, or what? At least that she was still alive.
Yeah, alive and running and hopefully still running. Maybe she'll finally make it across the border and find our families or something.
Yeah. Hold on to that hope.
Yeah.
As you walk, Aiden pulls out a tube from like one of his pocket. And he goes, "You don't mind if I do this now, do you?"
No, I can keep watch. It's fine. And he will turn their back to him.
Yeah, thanks. And he will just take out this tube, puts a glove on, and pulls up like the arm of his shirt and spreads some on his shoulder. Doesn't take very long. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I was actually not. Yeah, I used to be like on the jail, but had shots. Now feels like we're going backwards, huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what scarcity does, I suppose.
Guess in this world, no, we didn't really talk about it, but how are you doing with too much? But we had a couple of nights there, long nights there. How are you doing with all that gender stuff?
I mean, I've been pushing the binder a lot, and they sort of like pick at the side of their shirt. You know, going nearly 9 months or whatever, how many months, I don't remember. Trying to re-sew it and keep it strong is a mess.
Yeah. Maybe while we're out, we can find you a new one or something.
That'd be nice. At least one that is clean. I'd feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't know what other supplies could be. I know I brought back a lot. I just don't know what the hell I brought back. Because Eliza gave me a list. I have no idea what any of it means.
It's a lot of medical stuff, right?
Yeah.
You did good though. You brought back a lot. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if I don't know if you got everything, but even if you didn't, you brought back more than enough to make up for that.
Yeah, Cersei really helped. I know there's still cash. Hopefully no one else found it, but we did leave some stuff, so if we need to top up after all of this, I can always go back out there. And hopefully it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you don't mind a partner on that trip.
Well, that'd be better, because last time going on my own sucked.
Well, all you have to do if you know, want a partner in crime is ask.
Absolutely.
From here, I think Aiden just kind of brings up like traps, like, oh, maybe we can put something here, trip line here, something like that.
Yeah.
You just have a little casual talk from there. What would Cherry and Eliza be doing this early in the morning?
At least Eliza probably is absolutely zonked. I think she probably would have fallen asleep very early in the morning. She's been running herself pretty hard, so I think the exhaustion kind of takes over.
I think Cherry among other things, Cherry's like, hey, nobody bother Eliza for a while. And I don't know, there's so much to do, and Cherry feels like they have to be on top of it all. So I think it's like 10 minutes here checking on this thing, 10 minutes there checking on this other thing, seeing, how Viv's doing, seeing how probably even seeing like how Dalton and Harley are doing, because among other things, they're going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting for the group. Checking in with Tasha from Spectrum so that the groups don't end up like feeling two separate groups. Like, we want everyone to become a unit in more way than one, I guess. And yeah, I think it's a lot of that, like, oh, this is weird. I'm used to like doing things, not making sure things get done.
Right. Yeah, so like you find like Dalton, Harley, they're doing separate tasks. Like, I don't know, I feel like somebody's like got like Dalton like carrying around some like heavy something or another for for barricades or something. Um, and Harley's, I don't know, doing some kind of similar task just in a separate area because like him and Dalton don't really get along. But You found them both. I mean, they're fine. Um, but as you're doing this, River comes up to you, Cherry, and goes, do, do you have a moment?
Yeah.
So I was thinking about our problems. I was doing some calculations, and I think I've made some optimal calculations about where to launch some fireworks from to at least lessen any walkers that hit our little haven here. Um, and I think it figured out not a remote switch or anything, but at least a delayed way to make a delayed fuse that should at least allow people time to get away before the fireworks get off. I would love to talk to you about planning that out.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, one nice thing about even if it's a delay, if we put them on some of the like multi-floor buildings, theoretically, if someone's on top of that building, they'll be okay because we can get doors blocked. We can maybe we can take out stairs. Walkers don't normally climb. Or hell, even just using fire escapes on the outside rather than being in the building. But yeah, what are you thinking?
Yeah, so that sounds great. Yeah, so pulls out. So we need to have, and starts like saying a bunch of like somewhat technical jargon about like where to space out the fireworks and like which buildings like they think would be best to like launch some from and stuff. And then yeah, just like explains the delayed fuse they have in mind, and then goes, and then like as a backup, we could always, like, if these delayed fuses don't work as a backup, we could always do a trick my dad taught me with a cigarette. Um, buys a little less time, but it still works.
What's the trick?
You light the cigarette, take the filter off, put it on the fuse, and then just let the cigarette burn down.
Oh, let it burn all the way down. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. You get like 3 to 5 minutes out of it.
And do we have what we need for you to get that set up, or do we need to get some stuff?
I think we have everything. We could use some more yarn or something for wicks, but otherwise, yeah, we have everything. I guess if we want a more secure backup, we could use some more. Could use a few packs of cigarettes laying around. Just as the backup fuse thing, but otherwise, yeah, I got most everything I need.
do you think this is something that you and a couple of other people could maybe go out to each site that you think is a good spot and get this set up, or do you need do you need like me specifically for some of this, or do you need Deborah or anyone?
I shouldn't need you specifically. Just a couple people to watch my back.
I think Harley and Dalton need a break from each other. So why don't you take Dalton as one of your people? He's pretty good with power tools, if nothing else.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And then maybe see if Tasha has anyone that they think would be able to help out. Like, it's important that we feel like one big group, instead of just the two separate entities. And yeah, I'll see about getting you more yarn, and we'll hunt down some cigarette packs.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I will go talk to them and get this set up. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, good job, River.
For trusting me with this. And then yeah, River will head off.
If it's okay, I think that as River heads off, you see like Chase has come to find Cherry, before going back to the room, and was kind of like waiting for you to finish talking to River, and then walks over. Hey, you're not in the middle of something, are you? Is it a good time?
Yeah, that's fine.
I find it really funny. This is just like Cherry's life now. It's just like being constantly approached with people who have questions for you. I just wanted to ask if is everything okay with Deborah? Like, I can't really get a read on her very well, and she seems angry. She kind of always seems angry, but then she was like telling me not to tell Eliza that she was going out, and I don't know what that's about. She didn't say anything about you. So I just I feel like I missed something, maybe. I mean, again, I feel like I missed a lot of things. Is everything? She said that she flipped a truck and then kind of just like walked off.
I mean, she did say that she Eliza and you and Mac and some others, and yet flipped over. I think Deborah feels guilty about that, and I think Deborah feels. I mean, the short time Jonah was here, Deborah and Jonah spent a lot of time together, from what I could see. So I think she's not dealing with that very well.
Oh yeah, I think I was so caught up in like getting like Mac's message, I didn't really notice Deborah and Jonah spending time together. And then since he's been, yeah, okay, no, that makes sense.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, she does seem angry. That's true. I don't know. After she decked Eliza, I had to back off, or there would have been a bigger situation.
What happened?
I don't know all the details, but I guess she was pushed a little too far, and she snapped, and she punched Eliza. That's part of why. I mean, she's gone. You know how Deborah's gone out on their own, even back at the hardware store.
Yeah.
To, relieve stress. I think it's that, but it's been ratcheted up a couple notches.
Yeah, she was just like covered in blood this morning. And she had blood on her yesterday too. And that's not quite normal for her. And she punched a lot. I didn't know that, obviously.
Like it was an accident, but I'm sure that also, has them feeling bad. Like it's rough when you are trying to process, your feelings and everything sets you off, and then when you lash out at people that you care about, it makes you feel bad, which kind of reinforces the cycle then. I've been trying to let Eliza handle Deborah because otherwise I'll probably hit her. Deborah, not Eliza.
I figured. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I feel like I'm gonna be playing catch up for the next couple of days on everything. I will keep all that in mind. I don't know. Like I said, like Deborah's kind of hard for me to read sometimes, and like I can tell that she's really sweet and she really cares about everyone, wants to keep everybody safe. But she's also like really intense, and I want to like help her because she was such a big help for like me for getting Mac back, and I now, having woken up and having been unconscious for several days, I can see how my initial plan to go and do that would have ended really, really badly, and I would probably be dead instead of just like unconscious for a bit. And Mac definitely wouldn't actually be okay if I had just like snuck out of here in the middle of the night and tried to go get him by myself. So, I don't know. I was when I was trying to thank her the other day, I noticed that like she wasn't really. Yeah. So I wanted to try and help if I can, but I don't really know how to help with all of that. But it's good to know, everything that happened. Again, probably not everything. Good to know more of what happened to like have the context for that, and I will. Is Eliza doing okay? Is she?
She's been pushing herself pretty hard. She finally fell asleep at like 5 when I was starting to get up. So I'm just trying to let her rest as long as possible. She's always been someone that like will take care of everyone else first.
Yeah.
And that's just compounded with, the pain and everything.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything I can do, I was just on my way back. I know Eliza probably doesn't want me like pushing myself too much or doing too much, but I feel fine this morning. Like I feel a lot better after getting some more sleep, so I am good to help. I feel like you probably know all the things going on and all the places that I could help out with stuff. So
yeah, if you feel like you need to help, I definitely don't think you should leave to go do anything right yet. But if you want to like work on supply inventory with some of the Spectrum people, that's still good, and that's easy to do and like take a break when you need to. You could see. I mean, it's a little early still, but with the amount of people we got here, we need to make sure people are eating. You could start helping prep like lunches or even rations to go out with people that are making their trips out into the city again. But I would stay in the building still.
Okay, yeah, I can totally do that. Just point me in a direction, and I definitely feel good enough to start doing some stuff today. So, just want to help get everything ready. And yeah, thank you for letting me know what's going on. I will. I will try and I feel like I'd like try and tell Deborah that she doesn't have anything to feel bad about, like, but I don't think that's gonna work.
She might punch you.
Yeah. I will try to avoid getting punched, and I will keep all of that in mind, everything that has been going on.
And I think Cherry will just put a hand on Chase's shoulder and be like, it's good to see you doing as well as you are, Chase.
It's good to be doing well. And I know I said stuff earlier, but I'm really excited for you and Eliza. It feels like I woke up and there was like all this stuff and bad news and cults and zombie hordes getting closer than we thought. And so it's nice to have some good news and something like really exciting to look forward to.
I agree. It's really tough with all of the shit going on constantly. Did Eliza tell you she was planning to propose to me, but I beat her to the punch?
No, she didn't say that. That's really funny. Yeah, it's I mean, hey, then you're on the same page, which is great. It's like really important to be on the same page with the people that you care about.
I agree. I'm gonna go check on her if you want to go help out around.
Yeah, I will stay here and I will be around, but I'll find something to do. Thank you again. Really appreciate just slowly getting caught up on what feels like a lot of stuff, but I guess that's what happens when you're not awake for 4 days. And Chase will kind of like awkwardly like wave at you and then like scurry away. Like, bye.
Chase, as you scurry away, you run into Chloe. And, oh, Chase, hi. Really glad you're okay.
Hi. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I saw you around a little bit yesterday, but good morning.
Yeah, and you notice she has like a bowl of with like food in it in her hand. You haven't by any chance seen Mark around, have you?
Not this morning. No. Why? When was the last time you saw him?
Oh, well, I mean, I seen him. I did see him last night, but like, I went to bring him breakfast this morning. And he wasn't there, so I just wondered if you seen him. I'm sure it's fine, but I just wanted to, you know, bring him
no,
breakfast.
I saw him. I saw him yesterday. But I haven't seen him today. I can like look around with you.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. I'm sure, like I said, I can find him if you're busy or something. But yeah, I just wanted to ask.
Well, yeah, no, I haven't seen him. It's not that big of a place, so he should be around.
Yeah, like I said, glad you're awake. I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
And that is where we're gonna go to break.
Can I interject one thing real quick before we go on
Oh,
break?
yep, go ahead.
Cherry says they're gonna go check on Eliza. They go outside to find Deborah, and when they find Deborah, Cherry's just like, Deborah, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing what I fucking need to do right now. You. Why are you picking fights? Hello?
Yeah, and then we can come back to that later.
Yep, we can come back to that. That is where we're going to go to break. We will be out for 10 to 15 minutes, and we will continue our running through the zombie apocalypse. And welcome back, nerds, to Nerds with Dice. We, of course, are playing Fields of the Dead, a Midwestern zombie apocalypse. Now I know where we left off. We are going to get to Deborah and Jerry. But first, I think we should check in on Felix. Felix, when we left you, Tugs was getting patched up. You just learned his name from his jacket. What? Do you feel suspicious of Tugs at all?
No.
No?
Felix will just have this like gut feeling that he's maybe not telling everything the truth, but he's not telling lies.
Okay. Yeah. Jenny is not a medic. And a matter of fact, as she's patching Tugs up, she talks about like tells a story about like learning first aid to be a like counselor for a summer camp or something. And she does her best, cleans it up, puts a bandage on his wound. Gets some food, not a lot, because y'all are moving around, so you don't carry a lot of food around because it can get heavy. But gets him a little bit of food. Does Felix get any food?
Yes. She is actually going to pull out what was it? She's got a bit of a stale apple pie slice and a bit of milk that she got from their last run. And she's going to go over and sit with Tugs.
Oh,
So, how you feeling?
better already. Thanks for this.
Are you from this area or do you travel?
From this area. Yeah. Yeah. Me and my friends were holed up outside of town in a bar, and we got ambushed.
By other people?
Yeah, other people. They attacked us from the cornfield. We couldn't see them; they could see us.
Do you know why?
No, no, I don't. I think that maybe they thought we had supplies or something they wanted, but no, I don't. I don't know why.
I think with that, that's actually going to be like the first sign that he might be not so truthful right now, that Felix gets.
Okay.
She thinks he's holding something back. How many of you were there?
Uh, 5 of us.
And you're the only one left?
As far as I know, yeah.
and you'll be okay if you leave here on your own.
Yeah, I've made it this far. Look, I don't want to, be too much of a burden on everyone here. But y'all have been great.
Well, would you like some of my pie? It's a little stale, but it's apple.
Question: is it like one of those like store bought like little pies?
Yeah, like the kind that come in its own little plastic container
Yeah.
with the clamshell lid.
Um. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bite if you're willing to share.
Yeah, go ahead.
You are trying to get him to open up, correct, Felix?
Yes.
Okay. Roll manipulation. You're rolling against Tug's manipulation.
No successes.
Okay. So you sit there together. You share some pie. Tug doesn't open up. But the longer you sit there, the more you get certain that he's lying to you. It's just like something that you can't prove it. It's just like a gut feeling that he's lying about something. But otherwise, you share some pie. Do you do anything else?
No. After that, I think I'm just gonna let him rest, like he wanted, but just stay close by so I can keep an eye on him.
Okay. You let him rest. We pull back over to Spectrum. Chase, Mac finds you as you're helping out. Up and helping out already, huh?
Hey, yeah, I was gonna come get you, but you were still sleeping and I didn't want to wake you up, so I just was gonna let you sleep.
You could have woke me up, Unit.
I know. I mean, I woke up kind of early this morning. I think just like resting for so long and not doing anything. I guess I just got like a little bit restless, and I feel way better this morning. So it felt good to get up and move around and not feel dizzy. And then I don't know how much you've been awake the last couple of days. When I haven't been, so I didn't know like if you needed to get caught up on sleep or anything.
Uh, well, yeah. I guess I kind of did. I was worried about you, but you could have woke me up.
Well, I'll wake you up next time.
Okay. Well, how about I grab some breakfast and I come back and help you with this?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
And I think before Mac leaves, he leans in to give Chase just a quick kiss. And as you're doing this, Cherry and Deborah, what's happening?
Okay, so I think
Cripes, I didn't think I didn't do anything wrong today. I'm just out here doing my freaking job.
it's not about today.
Cherry, then what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Deborah, seriously, think what every day, more than once a day even, you go out on your own, putting yourself in danger, putting the group in danger to kill a bunch of walkers that we could leave alone?
Or they could be gone and we have more buildings to have. I'm doing this. I'm not putting any of you in danger. If I get kidnapped, I'm not saying squat. I will keep my mouth shut.
If you're trying to clear out buildings for safety, why don't you work in pairs?
Because what I'm doing is for me and for me to get through this, Cherry. I'm doing things that probably, it's just not great to have a partner out there with me, which is why I left this morning before Eliza got up.
What you're doing, Deborah, isn't healthy.
It's better than the alternative.
Maybe, but I've seen, when I was in the military, I've seen men and women who couldn't handle trauma do things like this. They lash out, they act out, they put themselves in danger, and if danger doesn't find them and they don't get real help, eventually they put a bullet to their head.
Eliza and I talked yesterday. This is just a few more days. That is all this is. And last I checked, there has been no problems. I'm fine. I've been using a machete this whole time. I'm sharpening that myself. I'm not using any resources other than what I already had and what I brought. So I'm not doing anything wrong, honestly.
It's not about resources, Deborah. It's about you coming back.
I come back every time.
It's about coming back covered in gore. It's about coming back and scaring people in the Haven. It's about going out alone. There are plenty of people in the Haven who would miss you if you went missing, if you died.
I understand that. I just need to do something to feel useful. And this is what it is. And if this is only a few more days, and then once I can fucking finally get Jonah out of my head, my fucking past out of my own head, I'll be back. And I'll be back to Deborah and the Deborah that you knew. But for right now, this is the Deborah that you're getting.
I think Cherry doesn't know where to take the conversation from here, and rather than pushing harder, she just throws a rag at Deborah and is like, at least clean yourself up better before you get so close to the spectrum you scare everyone again. And she starts to walk away.
You fuck you! And I go for the back of your head with my fist.
Okay. I would like to not get punched in the back of the head.
Well, Deborah, roll close combat, and I believe. Let me double check. I want to check the character sheet just so I'm actually looking at it. But I guess mobility would be to dodge. Endure would be to like take the hit, but not.
I'm
Shrug
gonna
it off.
try and dodge. Here's a question: does Deborah and I, do either of us have stress?
No, I've been broken for the last few days, so I have zero
That's
stress.
true. You have zero stress.
And I don't get stress when I encounter walkers in small quantities as well. So
Oh my god, my rare 0 successes.
I have 2 successes.
I'm gonna push it.
Ooh.
Because, I've rarely done anything like that, so fuck it, we're gonna push it.
Push. Hey.
Only 1 success.
Okay, so actually, I think especially with pushing it, I think what happens is, Jerry, you still get hurt. You're going to take 1 damage. You still get hit, but Deborah, it's not a perfect hit. You swing for the back of Cherry's head, but you end up hitting her shoulder. And I also think that just for the sake of the drama of it all, and because there's not ambient noise to stop others from being able to hear you other than the walls, anybody who wants to be able to hear this, except for Felix, can hear this argument. So if y'all want to get into this, which means like Chase, like you might get interrupted and stuff like that. Anyways, back to the fight.
I think it's more of like the years of training of reaction that does this, and not Cherry actually wanting to retaliate, but like they get punched in the shoulder and they take that momentum as they kind of spin on their heel and swing for Deborah.
Okay. Same rules reversed.
Yep.
So
1 success.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. I have to roll endure because it's more dice.
okay, so you're just trying to like shrug off the hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a success.
Okay. 1 success. First 1 success.
Yeah.
Deborah, you don't get hurt. Sure, you do manage to land a punch. It's not perfect. Deborah gets a guard up. It does land. But you can tell it didn't do anything.
Jesus Christ, Deborah.
I told you that this is not what I wanted. This was the worst side of things. This is why I'm out here doing this kind of stuff. And then I swing again.
I guess I'm gonna try and dodge it again.
Oh, okay.
I rolled 4 3s and a 1 for 0 successes.
I got 1 success.
Okay, so Jerry, this time you see it coming, and you're able to step out of the way. Does anyone intervene?
Not until maybe next round. I think Kia just started to hear the argument, and they only know that Deborah's out.
Okay.
So they hear the sounds of fighting. It's like, oh shit, is Deborah in trouble? She's by herself. And then sort of looks at Aiden and she's like signaling to go and check, make sure it's not like another gang or something on us. But it'll be like maybe the next round or two to get there.
I feel like is Eliza awake? Do I see like signs? I feel like Chase like hears the voices and kind of has a vague idea what's going on, and is like looking to see if Eliza is up.
I think that the loud noises is probably causing her to like wake up, and then it's like that disorientation of like when you're so tired that you just like zonked out, and then you wake up and you're like, how much time has passed? So I think she's like just up and getting around. You'd probably hear her just like, what the hell? What time is it? God damn it. She's just gonna be getting dressed.
Chase, I think you also see like a very torn Vivian being like, I was not supposed to let anybody wake Eliza, but like also Cherry's fighting Deborah. Do I wake Eliza?
No. I think that like there's a moment where like Vivian and Chase kind of like make eye contact because Chase is also kind of like, do I just like let that happen? I feel like I told Cherry that Deborah was out and now they're fighting. Is this just Cherry's way of handling things? Like, is everything fine? Maybe I just stay here and don't go make it worse. Like, I don't really want to. I can't. Like, Chase knows that he cannot physically break up Cherry and Deborah. Like, he is not that strong. So he's like, I don't know, maybe walking out there by myself, I'm just gonna awkwardly stand there and make it worse. But also, like, somebody has to do something because we have to go break them up. So he kind of, like, makes awkward eye contact with Vivian. Like, are you gonna do something? I don't know what to do. Do you know what to do? But then I think we'll go and like look outside. So maybe like next round we'll actually interrupt. He's like, let me see. I can hear them, and I'm assuming like can hear fight noise. Like I heard yelling, and now I'm hearing like fight noises. But let me go look at what's going on at the very least.
Okay. Cherry, what do you do?
I mean, there's part of me that as a player wants to be like, let's just keep pushing the drama and having a fucking punching fight. But I don't think Cherry would do that. I think after dodging that next punch, Cherry would be like, put her hands up like, Deborah, chill the fuck out.
Last I checked, you fucking started this. You coming out here yelling at me in the middle of the fucking morning? I fucking didn't do anything wrong. Eliza and I are fine. If this is about me punching Eliza in the face, Eliza and I are fine. What is this about?
It is partially about what I said, about you leaving on your own, putting yourself in danger. But you know what? Yeah, it's about you punching Eliza. You and Eliza might be okay, but I'm not fucking okay with that.
And you didn't come talk to me? For the last 4 days? We've had time to have this fucking conversation instead of now you fucking throwing a rag at me and I'm reacting. Cherry, I am not okay. I saw someone who I think is not okay, who is from my past, in a fucking van with their picture on the wall next to Mac when he was bloodied. Her name is Cassie, and I don't know if she's alive. She's the first person from my past that I seen, and now I know that she's not dead. My parents are dead, Dick is dead, everyone in my life is dead. And I had to start over with all of you. And I'm grateful. And I am so just over the moon that I am not walking for 7 hours a day and my feet aren't blistering anymore. And I have you, and I have Eliza, and I have Chase, and I had Jonah. Now what? Now that's happening. And Jonah's gone, and I think Jonah's dead. And I don't know what to do. Except make everyone safer by putting myself in danger. Okay? That's it. Let me do that for 2 more days. And I will be off as much as I can to be alone. I will have a partner for sure. And I will be safer about it.
I don't expect you to just be okay after everything that's happened. I don't. We've all been through a lot. I'm not comparing what I've seen to what you've seen. We've all been through a lot that I just, if nothing else, it would hurt the people we've come to know if you get bit or die or any number of things that we've had to deal with since spring started. You are so close to Eliza. It would break her heart if you died. And I mean, it might not seem like it, but I don't want you to die either. And I am sorry that we couldn't help Jonah. Hopefully we will soon. I'm sorry you had to go through what you went through. But right now, I'm worried about all these other people too. So I appreciate that you'll at least take someone to watch your back. I do.
I will. Give me just 2 more days to be selfish. 2 days. I will tell someone every single time where I'm going. I will have someone not in the same building as me, but at least close by. But I just can't. I don't want to take anything out on anyone else. Punching Eliza before, punching you today, just now. Just let me be selfish for 2 more days, please.
I think Cherry looks at you for a long moment, and there is that, like, the calculation of what your selfishness might do to the Haven for a second. But you do also see the compassion that Cherry's shown everyone. Okay, Deborah. And you know, it's not the same, but if you really need to, like, physically work out some of that emotion, we could set up a punching bag or something. Lots of guys in the unit used to do that. Nothing better to do, go to the gym.
Yeah. Let's revisit that in a few days.
Sure.
Right now I don't want to do anything else but walk away from this conversation. And I'm so sorry that I punched you. I will always have your back moving forward.
I accept your apology.
And Deborah turns around and just kind of walks like along the cars of the street with no intention of going into any houses or any buildings or anything like that. Just to take a walk and to take a breath away from everything.
I think Cherry moves to go back in the building.
I think because he had like headed over that direction, Chase was just like by a door, and so was probably because your volume decreased, so it's like the yelling stopped. But I think Chase still kind of like was listening to the conversation and overheard, and then hears it stop and just like panics and doesn't know what to do because he feels really bad about like having overheard that, but also he was worried you were gonna keep punching each other. So I think that he is like when you open the door to go back inside, I think Chase is just like standing there. Hey, everyone heard you yelling. And Deborah. I think Eliza's awake.
Cue Eliza walking out, like, she just, what the fuck is going on?
It sounded like everything worked out. I'm gonna leave you two to talk. Okay, bye. And she's just gonna leave.
I went to talk to Deborah and I let my emotions get the best of me. We fought. We yelled at each other. We punched each other.
Oh my god. Okay. Where is she? Where'd she go?
She's like halfway down the block outside. It looks like she's just walking. She's not headed out to fight walkers or anything, the best I could tell.
Okay.
Eliza, do you look for Deborah? Like, do you look up the window for Deborah?
Mhm.
So you see Deborah walking away, but also you see, because of a few walkers, a couple of walkers, we'll just say like two or three, were drawn in by the sound. So you see Deborah walking, and then you see those couple of walkers come in, and then you watch as Ren takes all of them out. Full like armor, the knives that he presumably got from Cersei, and just takes each one out.
There's this look of devastation in Eliza. Like he's 17, but she just sees the little 4-year-old that was scared of the dark. And I think she'll just kind of quietly walk out to kind of go check in on what's going on. Especially Ren taking out those walkers like that. He was such a gentle kid the last time she saw him.
As you do. Kia, what are you doing?
Well, Kia was approaching when they were overhearing the fight, and I think they just stopped short when they heard it calm down and just could barely hear the conversation before Deborah went off. But their immediate thought was, oh, that's going to attract walkers. So they sort of took perch for a moment, ready to take action if needed. But then when they see Ren go in, like, okay. And then I think they end up making the decision to tail Deborah at a very safe distance. Not to engage, but to just make sure there's not more coming that's going to end up trapping her.
Okay.
Can I say that, like, I think I do notice Kia behind me.
Okay.
Sorry if you can hear my cat purring. He's just, yeah. I think I stop, kind of realizing that, like, my argument probably attracted a shit ton of walkers, and I just turn around and I make eye contact with Kia and just motion her to come over.
Okay, they come over. Am I going to have to worry about you punching me too, or are we
No,
cool?
no.
Okay.
I feel like fucking shit for getting Cherry like that.
Yeah.
You're also so young. I shouldn't be punching children. So you just watching or?
Well, I was just after that conversation, I was just gonna at least make sure nothing's gonna come up on you. I know you can hold your own, but when it gets to 5 or 10 of them, might be a little trickier.
Yeah. When you were gone, well, and before you left, the hardware store, I had Vivian kind of being my scout when I went out and did my stuff.
Mm.
I know I fucked up really fucking bad with all of this. Would you be my scout? While I did my stuff?
Yeah, I mean, for now the traps seem to be set, so unless I'm given a different job, I can do that.
Yeah. I'll just kind of give you a nod out when I need to do that. Obviously, don't follow too close behind. Don't want you to be caught in the crossfire. Though I don't use a gun, so don't get caught in the blade of my machete. I don't know what to call that.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm more of a ranged person anyway.
Perfect. Okay. So, okay. Great. Now I can tell Cherry I got someone. So we're fine. Yeah, I'd be happy to, like, in the mornings when I do my, normal stuff.
So you attracted the cats. Like, what's going on?
The cats just kind of follow me everywhere in this city. It's kind of wild.
Mm.
And then they hide when the walkers come out. I am calling you a scaredy cat, okay? Because you are.
You know what? The cats know you need a relief that's a little different than just violence, I think.
He meowed so loudly, just right as I muted myself. It's very funny. I forgot what I was fucking talking about. These fucking cats, bro. Oh my gosh.
You'll tell Cherry that you got me scouting for you, watching your back.
Keep a distance, make sure, call out to me if you need me, if you get ambushed or anything like that. Yeah. You obviously know about all the gangs that are out here now, right? We filled you in on that?
Yeah, I think everyone filled me in. Like, we got the Queen, we got some bikers. You talked about
Yeah.
weird cults,
80s or
2 of them,
whatever.
apparently.
Yeah, and then there's people in the forest. We're gonna stay away from the forest for sure.
Yeah, and,
But,
and people with super clean houses is what I learned.
That's what you
Don't,
experienced,
don't
right?
trust the pies. Yeah, people offer you pie, don't trust it.
Don't trust pies. I
That's
love
what the
you,
woman
Dee.
did. She tried to offer me pie, and I almost fell for it because I was starving.
Oh man, that was Dick's favorite food, pie. Man, sorry, that's my ex-husband. I don't think you.
Yeah, we don't really talk.
No, and you left when Dalton came in. You know that Dalton guy that I was.
Yeah,
briefly
you mentioned
introduced-
when I came in on the truck with Cersei. You said, like, don't. Yeah.
Don't talk to Dalton. Dalton's
Yeah.
a piece of shit. That's my brother-in-law. So I treat him like shit. Anyway, great. Problem solved. We should head back. I am just taking up time, and we need to prep for the hordes. So
Yeah, we'll go.
yeah.
Liza, you go outside. Do you go to Ren first, or do you want to approach Deborah and Kia?
I see that Kia's with Deborah, and I think I'm going to go over to Ren. Just kind of like quietly approach and just say, well, that was something.
What was the fight?
Like, you just took out 2 walkers like it was nothing.
Oh, yeah. I was on my own for a bit, and then I found Cersei. Cersei helped me out, taught me how to stay alive, I guess, out there. Things are, gets rough, especially
I
the
understand.
walkers.
Yeah. Listen, I may know where your mom and Juniper are. I don't know the exact location, but I saw their picture in this lady's trailer. She was all kinds of off, but it's a place called Sanctuary. I don't know what it is, but sounded real culty. As soon as these walkers pass, we can go and look for them.
Do you think they're safe for now?
I think that it's their best chance at safety. I hope they are safe.
At least we have reason to believe they're alive, right?
From the picture, it looked like it. Didn't look very old. I promise, Duck, I'm gonna find them.
We'll find them together.
And she'll just kind of like give him a little hug by the shoulders and say, your great aunt Henny would be so proud of you right now. She would be throwing a party in your honor. I'm just saying.
For what? Taking out the walkers?
Oh, yeah. Henny was a survivalist. I mean, she drugged me and your mom out several weekends a year to learn how to survive in the great outdoors. Can you imagine that?
it's kind of hard to imagine my mom camping, but
Yep, she did. Wasn't too happy about it, but she would go out and honestly, she was the best one at figuring out the place to stay. I always picked the spot that was usually got rained out, but I thought it was pretty. She was a little bit better about choosing the safer option.
well, when everybody wants a nice view when they're on a camping trip, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing. Can't predict the rain. Not easily,
That's
anyways.
true. It's very true. Looks like, and she'll just kind of like take a look at the progress that's been made about preparing for the walkers coming. I know we've got a lot more to do, but at least it's a little bit better than it was.
Yeah. I heard River took some people out to set up a distraction with the fireworks or something.
Yeah.
So we should be doing pretty good.
You know, I think it's rather interesting, at least in this area, trying to figure out what factions are there. I mean, there's so many people out there. I'm just hoping everyone has a safe place to be.
I think, like as you say this, there's like a little bit of a haunted look in Ren's eyes. It's, yeah, we can't help everybody, but hopefully they'll find a safe place.
She just, if he allows it, she's just gonna give him a big hug and say, you know what, you're kind of stuck with me now. I hope you realize that.
Yeah. Don't plan to go anywhere. Which, by the way, if what I just wanted to like, what role am I gonna play in your wedding? Like, I get a role, right?
Yeah. I don't even know. I mean, what would you want to do?
I don't know. Like, can I be ring bearer or something?
Absolutely.
Ren will give you a hug. I think that's a good place to end that scene if you're good with it.
Mhm.
Does anybody else have any scenes they want to do tonight?
I thought of something. Cherry, after Eliza goes outside and everything seems calm, Cherry goes into a room alone and there's a moment where you see the like adrenaline dump of what just happened crash through them and some emotion flicks across their face and then she just looks tired and not like didn't get enough sleep, tired, but like just the weight of what's coming, the weight of trying to take care of the Haven, the weight of what just happened with Deborah. And she closes herself off a little to get through it.
I think one more thing from Chase for the night was just because he had kind of scurried off to leave Cherry and Eliza alone, but he'll go back over to because Mac was gonna go like get breakfast and they were gonna work on some stuff together, and then presumably Chase was like, "I'll be right back," and like ran over to the door to listen. Has Mac gone to get breakfast, or is he still like just waiting for Chase to get back?
Yeah, I think Mac went and got breakfast.
Okay. Then Chase will go and find wherever like the area is where there's food, and we'll go over and find Mac. Just, hey, everything's okay. Sorry I had to run off and check. I told Cherry that Deborah was out, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. So I just wanted to go check and make sure everything was okay, but it is, and it seems fine. And they talked. And I'm back now. We can work on some stuff. We can also just like take a minute, and I know yesterday was like a lot with me waking up and everyone wanting to talk to me and touring around the spectrum and kind of taking everything in, but I know there's a lot to do and like a lot of stuff to get prepared and ready, but I think we can like take some time and talk, and I want to, I still don't know everything that happened to you, and there's still some stuff presumably I'm sure you want to ask me about. So why don't we just like eat and talk for a bit, and then we can go work on some stuff?
Yeah, that sounds great. You grab some food, find a place to sit down and talk.
Yeah, I imagine Chase is just like looking for. I don't know if I suppose we don't have probably like a proper kind of like dining area, so I think Chase is kind of just like looking for a corner where they can, chat and catch up for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of that. I imagine there's like furniture around, either stuff that people have pulled in or just like the kind of like waiting room type furniture that was already there. So yeah, you can easily find a place to sit.
I will also say, because I'd almost forgotten about this, and I think that Chase had too, but as he's kind of like back around people, he is also scanning for Chloe and Mark, because he did remember like that had flagged in his mind as being weird, and then so much happened, and he forgot about it. But then he like, I think it's like Chloe was carrying breakfast to bring to Mark, so he like looks at the food and it's the same thing that Chloe had, and he's like, "Oh, Chloe, like, is she okay?" And he will kind of just like scan the room a minute to see if he sees her or Mark.
You see Chloe talking to Tasha, but you don't see Mark.
Okay. Chase has a moment of like, because he hadn't like, he's not sure he would consider him and Mark like currently friends. Like, they went to high school together. It's been a while, but like he is also concerned that Chloe is talking to Tasha and Mark isn't there because someone might be missing. So I think he will very reluctantly just kind of like, hang on, just one second. I want to check with Chloe and make sure that everything's okay. Have you met Chloe and Mark? I think I might have mentioned Mark like once in passing. He was on the football team. Just like, it's like a decent amount of people from my school. I feel like were on the football team and then like came out as queer either like the end of our senior year or right after. So we weren't like close or anything, but I would like we're kind of friends, like we had, something big-ish in common, and so I just want to go and check and make sure everything's okay. I will
Yeah.
be right back.
Yeah, of course.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, of course.
Or you can come with me. Actually, you don't have to, I guess, like wait here.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Love to.
Okay. Let's just go check on. I just want to ask what's going on, and we'll walk over actually to Tasha and Chloe with Mac.
And so, Chase, I think what we're going to do is we're going to come back to that.
Come back next week.
Next week.
Okay.
And we are going to end with Felix. Felix, you keep an eye on Tugs as much as you can. But you can't keep your eye on him every second. You try. You almost don't notice that it happens because you don't think that you took your eye off of him. 1 minute, he's there. Jenny walks by him. And then Tugs has his gun to her head. And he's looking at you with an intense look in his eyes. He says, "You're going to help me get revenge, girl."
I think Felix is just going to be like, against who? Like, it doesn't even occur to her, like, what this is about. Because it just seems so sudden.
The people who got my friend killed. You're going to help me. I've been watching you sneak around the last couple of days. You're going to do that for me.
Okay, just let Jenny go.
No. She's my leverage.
You don't need leverage. I'll help you.
Roll manipulation.
No successes.
You think what? Just because we shared some pie that I'd trust you?
It was apple pie.
No. We're going to do this my way. She stays with me, and you do exactly as I tell you.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end for tonight. Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to do our sign-outs, and starting with Deborah, with Merm.
Yeah, it's me. Hi, everybody. My name is Marma. I use they, she pronouns. And today I've been playing Deborah, who uses she, her pronouns. And oh my gosh, cripes, getting into a fist fight and coming to a good conclusion, I guess. Who knows? Okay. Gotta switch. It's Merm again. You can find me online at Merm with 3 R's on Blue Sky and Instagram are my 2 most used social media. So that's MIRRRM. I post about all the places that I'm going to be, but the ones that I know off the top of my head that I'm going to be is tomorrow. I'm going to be right back here at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, let's go. For Oops All Ace, because we're just a bunch of ace folk trying to get the princess back to the castle. I don't know why they're out of the castle right now, but they are, and we're going to find out why tomorrow, because Quinn is our incredible storyteller for that. And then on Monday, you can find me on Sword and Key with our wonderful storyteller from tonight, playing a bunch of grandmas. I'm so excited to play a grandmother. Just it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. And then I think I have like the rest of the week off from what I remember. Gonna take a holiday. It's gonna be great because I've been streaming for the last like 5 days in a row and it's been awesome. But anyway, that's me. I'm gonna pass it over to Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm known as Bonita Lisa around the internet. And I played Felix tonight, she, her pronouns. And I am very excited to see where this goes with being forced to help Tugs at gunpoint, basically. So you'll see me here next week. And yeah, that's it.
I had to locate my mouse cursor. Hi, everybody. I'm Natalie. She, they, and I was playing Kia. They, them. Find me most places on their Ghost Candle or Ghost Sleep Candle on Twitch and YouTube, but I am primarily active on Blue Sky, so check me out there. Anything I'm doing is currently in planning or recording, so the only time you can find me live currently is here on this channel in this wonderful game. But please do follow me on Blue Sky if you want to see what I'm up to next.
I think that is me next. Hello, everybody. I'm Mary. My pronouns are she, her. I've been playing Eliza this evening. Where you can find me online at The Nerd on Wheels, everywhere on social media. Coming up for me, Monday, you can find me over on Live from the Apocalypse for a special Dessin one-shot, The Mystery of Mary Lude. It is a Welsh tradition of a horse skull that tries to invade your home. The players are going to have to figure out why this festival, usually filled with merriment and joy, is slowly draining the energy from this tiny Welsh town. But you can find me there on Live from the Apocalypse. It's part of their Hasmus series where we're raising money for medical aid for Palestine. And then you'll find me back here.
Hey everybody, my name is Quinn. I use Indian all pronouns, and you can find me on Blue Sky at QuinnBeckham27. I will be here with Merm tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, running Oops All Ace, our Thirsty Toward Lesbian, all asexual cast TSL story anthology, where all of our stories are loosely connected to each other, but you don't need to have watched any of the earlier ones to understand anything that's going on. And then you won't see me again until Saturday, where I will be back here in the later hours of the day, most likely, depending on your time zone, and earlier in the day at 10 a.m. Pacific time, I will be back with episode 3 of Emergent Dawn of the Next Generation. It is our prom arc, and we left off with one of our characters being dead, ? Maybe? Who's to say? I don't know. He's not in the earthly realm anymore, so we're gonna figure out what happened there when we come back. So you can join me there on Saturday if you want to see me twice next week. I will be there, and then I will be here.
All right, I think that's to me next. I'm Cass. I've been Cherry O'Callahan. Pronouns are she, they for both of us. This is the only thing I'm doing right now. This is the only place you can really find me right now, because you know what? Being perceived is hard, or something.
All right, lovely folks. Hi, I'm Sophia Olivia Scott. You can find me on Blue Sky at Nerdy Teddy. And if you want to be updated on what I'm doing, that's a good place for it. See, Nerd Dice. I am, I am one of the chancellors here, and I'm the founder. Of course, tomorrow we do have Wanderhome at 11 a.m. Central, which was followed directly by Oops All Ace. That is not because there was a scheduling problem that I caused. I promise.
Not at all. We planned it like that, so they flow into each other. It's intentional.
Intentional.
Um, and then tomorrow night, I believe 7 p.m. Central, I will be on Live from the Apocalypse playing The Hunted, doing a little folk horror for Hasmus. And Monday, I will be on Sword and Key with Merm playing Grandma Club. So come check that out. And then I don't think I have anything else for the rest of the year other than, of course, this. I mean, this is as good a time as any to say it. The only thing that will be on Nerd with Dice in January is Fields of the Dead. I don't think we have anything else scheduled. Basically, if it was on the schedule, that's the only thing we're doing in January. So, while we plan some future things and stuff. So, check all that out. Stick around, of course, go to Nerds with Dice on Blue Sky for all the updates. Go check out everybody's channels and all of that stuff. And, of course, come back next week for more zombie apocalypse shenanigans. We are not going to raid anyone tonight, but we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.